Hello you guys, Miss Steele here. You can see me at the bottom. This thing right here is recording what I'm doing with my hands. So today we are going to make our own half of a troll face kind of using shape and line. So what you guys are going to need is something round that you can trace around. It's going to make it a lot easier whenever we need to make a circle. I have this like a board from Pizza. But you could just use a plate or anything big and round you can find that you can trace around it to make it easier for you to draw a circle. So something round, scissors and glue, crowns, and then if you want it, a black marker that can help you add in details, a pencil so we can draw as well. You're going to need some paper. I'm using, oh no, my marker fell. I'm using some black paper and then I'm using some yellow paper. If you don't have black and yellow, you can use just white and color it. It just kind of helps whenever you can start out with colored paper. So something round, we have crowns, glue, scissors, pencil, some paper, and then I have a black marker to add some details. So I'm going to go grab that black marker. All right, so our first step is taking our colored paper. I'm going to use my yellow paper. It's super big, so I can fit this on here. And then what you want is to trace your circle onto a lighter colored piece of paper. So I'm going to trace my circle. So I'm holding it down with one hand, and then with my other hand, I'm just pulling my pencil around, picking it up if I need to, and then moving my arm. So now I have this circle. So I'm going to cut out this circle and then I will be back with a cutout circle and we can move on to our next step. All right, so I cut out my circle and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it in half because I only want half of this circle. So now that I have it folded in half, I'm going to cut it following that fold line. Okay, so now this half I'm going to use for the head and I'm going to set it aside. And then using this half, I'm going to draw my nose and ears to cut out. So for, oh yeah, my nose and my ears, I could also use this to cut out my eyes. So for my nose, I want to make one big oval. And I'm going to use that for my nose. And then for my ears on here, I'm going to draw two, almost like a lemon shape, like a circle, but it's pointed on the end. So I make one curved line, and then I make another curved line, and it kind of looks like the shape of a lemon. So I'm going to do another one over here so I can have two ears. So one curved line, and then the next curved line, so I can have my two ears. Okay, so I'm going to cut these out and then I will be back. So now I've cut out the top of my head, my two ears, and my nose, but I'm going to set them aside because we do not need them yet. We're going to put it all together at the end. So now with my second piece of paper that I had, I'm going to use this to make the hair. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make for sure my head fits this, and it does, so now I know. And then if you have ever seen the movie Trolls or seen a picture of like a little cartoon troll, they have big, huge, spiky hair. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my pencil and I'm going to start drawing like a zigzag line. So I'm drawing a zigzag line going up the side, and then I'm drawing a zigzag line at the top. So I'm going up and down and up and down and up and down. So now I have this big zigzag line that I kind of drew around the edges going up, and then on the top I made my zigzag line, and I'm going to cut this out. So if you want to draw your hair and pause this right here as well, you can get your hair cut out. So now I cut out my hair, and I actually have some extra black paper because I thought it was too tall, so I cut off some from the top. So now using this black paper, I'm going to fold it in half, and then I am going to draw an oval for my eyes. And the reason I folded it in half is so I can draw my oval for my eyes, and then whenever I cut it out, I can cut it out and it can be even for both my eyes. So now I have my two eyes, and I'm going to set them aside over with the rest of my face stuff so I can focus on my hair. So now what you can do with this is you can take your crowns and you can start adding in all different types of lines for the hair using whatever colors you want. So I'm going to add in some straight lines. I'm going to use some white, and I can add in some curly lines to my troll's hair. Maybe I want to take my pink and I can add in some zigzag lines like we were doing earlier. And you can add in all different types of crazy lines using whatever colors you want to use. So maybe I want some green too. So I'm going to keep going through and putting in all different types of lines in this for my troll's hair. And I will be back and we can put our trolls all together. Okay, so I have added all different types of lines. I have zigzag lines. It's kind of hard to see on there. But I have swirly lines, straight lines. So now we're going to start putting our troll all together, which is why we needed the glue. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to add on the nose. So I'm going to add the nose in the middle right here. So in the middle, and I'm going to do it to where it hangs off a little bit, just so it's easier to see. And then I'm going to take my two lemon shapes that are my ears, and I'm going to add a dot of blue and a dot of blue, and then I'm actually going to put them right behind here at the bottom, kind of facing up like that. You can do yours facing out if you want, but I'm going to do mine facing up. So I have a little bit of glue, and I'm going to pick this up, and then I'm going to put it towards the bottom, and then I'm going to squish it, and I'm going to press it. And then I can decide where... Whoop. Sorry if that was super loud, that was the bell. I'm going to take my eyes, and I'm going to decide where I want them. And I think I want them kind of right here around my nose. Since my eyes are black, I think I'm going to take my white crown, and I'm going to add a little highlight in here, just to make his eyes look nicer. And so I just added a big circle and then a smaller circle. So I took my white and added a big circle and a smaller circle. And so now I am going to glue down my eyes right next to my nose. Taking my glue, gluing down my eyes. So now you can see we kind of have our troll face. And now I'm going to take the hair that we have right here, and I'm going to put some glue right here on the bottom. And then I am going to take it and figure out how I want it. Maybe right there would be perfect. And then I'm going to press it down. And there we go. If you would like, you can take your crowns and you can add some details in. I'm sorry if you guys can hear those people outside of my room. It's a little loud. I think I'm going to take it and I'm going to add a little highlight on my nose. Maybe I'll add some details in my ear. I'll do a swirl and a swirl. And then you guys can add more details if you want to, but I think I'm just going to leave it at that. So I have my nose and my eyes and my hair, and that's it. I'm going to hold it up down here. There's me with my troll face, and here it is right here. Another bell, I apologize. I'll have to stop recording these towards the end of the day. Anyways, I'm excited to see how your guys' come out. And this is it. I will see you guys all next time. Have a good rest of your morning, evening, afternoon, whenever you're watching this. Bye, you guys.